Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. Today we have some absolutely massive news to talk about regarding the future of Perkz and some other superstars as well. This is a very big day in the League of Legends offseason, but before we get into that, make sure you guys check out the first link in the description below for my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/I_am_Germ. I would appreciate it so much. I'm really planning on streaming there a lot more often, have a lot of cool content coming your guys' way, so maybe drop a follow. If you got a Prime, maybe drop us a Prime. With that being said, let's get right into this one. So the funny part about this is that I had this like Perkz tweet ready to go last night. I was about to record some Perkz videos because obviously Perkz is one of the biggest free agents on the market. He's one of the biggest names, you know. So I had this one all ready to go. You know, Perkz tweeted out, "I'm a black and orange bee walking on 9 clouds. I'm a gamer too. What am I?" You know, like talking about Fnatic, talking about Vitality, Cloud9, even potentially G2. And it seemed like, you know, we were getting closer and closer to some real Perkz news. Maybe he had knocked it down to 4 possible teams for himself for next season. But I also knew that, hey, today's November 1st. The first week of November, like Reggie said, is always the biggest week for teams and offseason and everything. So I was like, you know what, whatever. I'll just wake up early tomorrow, see if there's any news. We'll go from there. And I'm kind of glad and not glad because obviously it sucks waking up early on my day off. I'm tired right now. But also, that video would not have been very good because we ended up getting the not official, but like the new big news coming from Alejandro. He did tweet out, this was at 1 a.m. for me. So again, I was dead asleep. That's why this video is coming out, you know, a little bit after the fact. But for most Americans, we'll still be waking up to this news. Maybe Europeans have already known about this for a couple hours. But sorry, I have to sleep sometime. Perkz and alphari will be playing in Vitality next season. The agreement would have been recently accepted by both parties. I have an alarm going off for some reason. And in the article, he does talk about how that Perkz has had this agreement a couple of days ago, which does make me a little bit surprised that we didn't hear about this, that like none of the rumor leakers, anybody had said that Perkz and Vitality were in agreement a couple days ago, but they were waiting on the official word from alphari to come, and that ended up coming a couple days later. I mean, so this is crazy. This is an absolutely massive story. I mean, we've been talking about the Team Liquid, you know, super team potentially forming over in North America. There's been rumors of Perkz and alphari potentially wanting to team up, and obviously they had a couple of different destinations probably in mind, or probably that were possible. And we've now been going through years of the meme of the Vitality super team that is always rumored, but just never seems to happen. And now, all of a sudden, this Vitality team looks crazy. Like, I mean, you would potentially have alphari, self-made, Perkz. Obviously, there's a couple of different rumored 80 carries, and then Labrov. I'm still not totally sold on Labrov. You know, I think Labrov has a bright future ahead of him, but I'm not sure just how good he's going to be. You know, is he going to be the best support in Europe potentially? Is he going to be top 2, top 3, top 5? You know, he has a ton of potential. We'll have to see what happens there. But obviously, playing on a stacked roster like this is going to make things way easier. Also, you know, Perkz headed back to Europe. This is obviously an absolutely massive deal. Vitality is going to have a bunch of new fans. They are going to be instantly so exciting to watch. I also think that this has a massive opportunity to unlock Self-Made in a way we have never seen him before. I really think Self-Made is a little bit underrated right now. I was very impressed with how he played last season, especially considering the fact that his solo laners were SLT, Segenda, and Leader. Like, still being able to jungle under those circumstances is very impressive. But now you're going to get to jungle with alphari and Perkz as your solo laners? That's like a jungler's dream. Now, there's always the question of synergy, cohesion. How are all these players going to come together? How are all of them going to fit on one team? There's only so much gold to go around. You know, are they going to be able to draft? Well, somebody's going to have to take one for the team sometimes. And also, I do still think it is fair to be a little bit critical of Perkz' play in 2021, as I have been. You know, Perkz was good in NA, but he was not great. He was not amazing. He was not consistently amazing. He had amazing moments, but he definitely had some small moments as well that we don't, historically see from Perkz. So it'll be very, very interesting. But man, this Vitality team is very, very scary. It also puts pressure on all the other European teams, like Mad Lions needs to make some moves now. G2, Fnatic, Rogue, they need to make some moves. There's only 3 world spots. And not that every super team works out. Not that Vitality's for sure going to make it to Worlds or for sure, win titles or anything like that. Obviously, we're hearing the same stuff with G2 last season, and they didn't end up winning literally anything the whole year. But man, this stuff is pretty crazy. Perkz and alphari teaming up, headed to Vitality, going to be a very, very big deal, going to be very, very interesting. Vitality finally pulls off some big moves that we've been waiting for quite some time, and it's pretty crazy because, man, how expensive must this have been? Perkz from Cloud9 still has 2 years on his deal. alphari with Team Liquid still has 2 years on his deal. So these are 2 massive buyouts. Vitality had to spend, probably so much money. It's crazy, but also impressive that they are willing to make these big investments, go get these big players, go get these big names. And I really think they're going to see, a lot of money coming back their way, obviously. I hope they make some cool merch, some cool jerseys, all that stuff. I hope they fully take advantage of this by making good content, good merch, and having a good team on the Rift. Otherwise, you're not going to see that return on investment. Some other tweets coming out of this situation. Wooloo said, I see a lot of people say that Fnatic, alphari, and Perkz couldn't happen for monetary reasons, or that it was just speculation. But no, Fnatic did really try to get them. And that is very, very crazy to think that we could have been in a world with Fnatic, alphari, and Perkz. Because again, that team would have been very, very crazy too. You pair Fnatic, alphari, Perkz, Razork, and then that bot lane together of Upset and Hylissang. That is also a very, very nasty team. I'm not sure which team would be stronger between Fnatic and Vitality. Do you want the crazy bot lane or do you want self-made? Vitality's still going to end up with a very, very good bot lane of their own. But yeah, either way, pretty crazy. And then obviously you see Nisqy here. Nisqy was very, very close to being replaced by Perkz 2 years in a row. And you got to wonder how he's feeling about that. If, there's rumors swirling around that, Fnatic's out talking to other mid laners and stuff, that's going to be kind of interesting. But now, obviously, if Perkz is on Vitality, maybe Nisqy's job is safe for now. They said, did Perkz and alphari really choose Vitality over Fnatic? I don't believe it was ever a money problem. And then he just said maybe Perkz wanted to build his own team. Maybe there was more opportunity at Vitality, whatever. Obviously, C9 getting to sell them off had some say in the situation as well. It's not like Perkz just gets to decide wherever he wants. They have to make a competitive offer to Cloud9 and make a very, very expensive offer to Cloud9 and Team Liquid. And then, obviously, I think one of the biggest things that come out of this whole thing is that, as Wooloo said, this was good news for LEC fans. How the LEC was happy and the LCS was crying meme. That was because 2 of the big LEC players are leaving the LCS, returning home, but also all the memes of the dominoes and stuff. This is 2 massive dominoes falling. Now that Perkz and alphari have decided what they are doing, teams can start moving on from them. Teams can start going to their plan B, their plan C. They can actually start making more offseason moves. So again, the first week of November is always crazy. Today's November 1st. It's already been insane, but I do expect the rest of today to still potentially have some crazy bombs, but the rest of this week to be a very, very big one. But yeah, massive news coming out of the League of Legends world today. Vitality, again, nothing's official until November 16th, but it looks like Vitality is making some very, very big moves. But that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you did enjoy it. I would appreciate it so much. Leave a comment down below. What do you think of this Vitality super team? You think they're going to be insane? Are they going to win 2 titles? Are they going to make it to Worlds? How are they going to do it Worlds? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe, save today, and all my latest content. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace!